Some say life is measured by the experiences we have. In that regard, we all have some pretty incredible lives. Well, except for Mikey. And before we all venture to our respective homes, planes rides apart instead of a walk down the hall, and before we greet Mom and Dad with an enormous hug and thank you, only to instantly turn to apology for spending all their money, and before we try and explain the summer to our friends and realize there truly are no words, let's take a second and enjoy the moments past, the memories made, and the lifelong friendships molded. A short 65 days ago, we all boarded the MV Explorer, most with no idea what to expect. We'd all heard stories, both good and bad, all received advice, also both good and bad, and quickly became experts thanks to the cabin picture frames. We all boarded as strangers, but with a common goal, to have the summer of a lifetime, and that's where our journey began. Ship life was in full swing, and a group of complete strangers started a summer-long transformation into a family. The ship presented many great activities, including a pool that is never open, a basketball court with 200-mile-per-hour winds, the greatest food ever, Team Girth outdoor fitness facilities, and a Titanic serenade every day in the piano lounge. A few professional ping pong players emerged along the way, as well as the separation between the slim fits and those with true girth. Classes started and, well, classes are over, so no need to recap that. And before you knew it, ports were flying by, amazing experiences were piling up, and lifelong friends were being made every day. Morocco led off with a 4-day or 40-minute camel ride through the Sahara, or just some random valley, along with Riyadh's Club Pasha and more. Back on board for Sea Olympics, competition was intense, and the party was raging. The party continued in Antalya at Club Alley and on the 4th of July. Then came the beaches of Crete and the nightlife of Malaya. A day of wine, fashion, and Ephesus in Kushadase turned into Athens in no time, and the honeymooners were off to Santorini. The partiers headed to Mykonos and Paraga Beach Hostel to realize that going out before 3 a.m. is definitely American. Some remained in Athens, and everyone boarded for the journey to Italy. Whether you went to Venice, Florence, Pisa, a bunga bunga party, or definitely didn't ride scooters and definitely didn't crash them, Italy presented stories like never before. Malta and St. Julian's were next, and took more casualties than the previous ports combined. Jumping the fabled 140-foot cliff proved unwise for most everyone. Bruised and bandaged, Marseille led some to Nice and Monaco, and others to Paris. Most intentionally, though some definitely not. Either by plane or boat, Barca followed, and the casualty list rose. I'm very impressed if you still have your wallet, phone, and dignity after Club Opium. Cadiz was full of blacked-out bullfights, and some even traveled to Ibiza. Tired and broke, the team rallied for one last night at Urban Beach, gold cards and all. 9 p.m. on ship time resulted in about 300 students on the gangway at 8:59, trying to make the most of their final minutes in port. And just like that, it was over. We returned from Portugal to see the ship decorated with awesome pictures instead of rocks, and it hit us. The MV Explorer was moving on. But even though we may never be back on board, we have held a place that so many before have cherished, and so many to come will have the honor to enjoy. So when the ship ports in Southampton and we say our goodbyes, be cautious not to think we won't see each other again. Because what we have experienced this summer, the people, the places, the laughs, the nights out and the mornings after, we are and always will be much more than just students and passengers aboard the MV Explorer. We have shared the summer of a lifetime, and I am honored to have shared it with you. The relationships fostered between students and staff is exceptional and everlasting. Looking back, we will never forget the times we had and the people who shared them with us. So focus on that as we disembark, because although this journey is ending, our journey into life is just beginning. And thanks to the summer of 2013, we have a new family to embark on this journey with us. But if you ever do return, some pointers I can give you and some certainties that will occur. The Sea Olympics will be the best sober party you've ever seen. Even if he has dock time, Evan will have a new injury every time you see him. The Latino crew rolls deep, so definitely learn Spanish if you want to be their friends. The Riyadhs will definitely be curious of how many persons, please. Ryan O'Donnell will be lost at all times, and drug testing is definitely not random. Ducks travel in flocks, always. UVA people will tell you 1,000 times that the rules in Charlottesville are nothing like the ship. Everyone's college is the greatest football team in the country, and everyone is from California. The ship is full of high school superstars that never quite made it. The observation deck is always closed due to wind, but the Glacier Lounge is always open bar. If someone gets kicked off in the first port, you will somehow see them at the most random places around the world. Don't get wifed up, or you'll never hear the end of it. Jack. And finally, sing the national anthem in Antalya and always fly the flag. Basically what I'm trying to say is there are too many memories to count and too many good times to comprehend. The friends made and a true sense of family that encompassed this voyage will live with us forever. From different parts of the country and even the world, we will always have summer 2013. So I challenge you all, in leaving this ship tomorrow, to put into perspective the multitude of our experiences and the magnitude of our success. We have more than just a voyage to look back on, but a lifetime of friendship to look forward to. So take a moment and look at the person next to you and thank them for memories unmatched and a summer unforgotten. And I thank each and every one of you for this adventure, and I am honored to have all of you in my life forever. It's not goodbye, just see you later. Until next time 200 Americans take over a club in a foreign country. Love you guys. Thank you.